Yeah, it's your boy Fist in his house, bringing you another great edition of Black Ops 2 for me, because that's what I do. Thanksgiving weekend, what is this? I don't know, Thanksgiving, I don't know if you get 4 or 5 days off. You got, what, today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You don't have to be back till Monday, so you get to play Call of Duty all weekend long. Are you excited to get busy? They finally patched the game. Hopefully the servers get running. You know, everybody likes to have a good weekend on the game. So we've been having a lot of these patches. So you want to make sure the game is running good and you guys are enjoying yourself. And I hope to see you guys on there. And listen. Basically what happens here, everybody comes to my channel, all the other YouTubers who play Call of Duty, they come to see what Fist is doing with his setups. Yeah! So anyways, people are saying like, you Fist, you can just camp and stuff. Listen, I can rush, I can camp, I can do it all. I'm that and a spicy bag of chips. So I wanted to show you that the fail, when people like, there's a certain setup. Now I'm going to explain this to you, how you could rush with assault rifles, and specifically the fail. Let me explain the philosophy of what you're going up against and how this works. The fail is a single shot weapon with the selector. It's a multi-shot, slower than the automatic. So what you have there is more controlled fire. When you have more controlled fire with a lot of damage, then you add on the two factors. You have the laser, which is off the hip, handicap to the target with the laser and the constructed reticle. Then you add on the stock, and the stock is the same thing as a reticle but aiming down the sights. So let's say, for example, you have somebody medium to long range and you want to hit them, but you don't want them hitting you, so you want to use the stock, left to right aiming. But if you're up to close battles, you want to use the laser. Laser's off the hip, left to right aiming. And why I say use the left to right shooting, or shooting off the hip from the butt or from the laser, I call the stock the butt. From the butt, from the laser, is this. Your 1 to 2 shot kills from the fail on a rushing assault rifle will defeat a SMG player, because this is what's going to happen. SMG player is going to have a high rate of fire, but most of the time they are going to be shooting off the hip, or if they're at medium long range, they're going to be shooting down the ADSing. And at any rate, if you look at that setup, what you're mostly going to face online is the fact that their shots are not going to be in the spread pattern that they show you on these websites and in these videos, where, oh my god, look at this, SMG is straight up and down. What? Nobody stays still and shoots. If you do, you're dead. I mean, it's different when you're shooting a wall and you have a straight line of bullets. But 1 or 2 bullets from an SMG is not going to kill you. It takes 5 to 6 bullets. Lag compensation, we're talking 10. Fail, 1 to 2, 2 to 4 lag compensation. You're dead. You see the difference? Now, you couple it with this. The mentality of the opponent you're going against is using the SMG. They want to rush right in, adolescents with a lot of testosterone, run past your team with extreme conditioning, go up against odds of 1 versus 5. Let's be honest here. No moron is going to fight 5 guys. I don't even care if you're Bruce Lee, who's been training in the UFC to change up his Jeet Kune Do. It's not going to happen. You're going to get beat every single time. So there's a plus fold to rushing down with an assault rifle, and that is this. You have to realize that the mobility on an assault rifle is slower than an SMG. And then to couple that with taking off extreme conditioning, you're not rushing past your team. You ever hear the story about the 2 bulls and the son talking to his dad, like, don't rush down the hill to get one when you can get them all? Well, that's the same mentality here. You have to let the play develop using assault tactics. That's why they call it assault rifle. You assault with your team, even though if you're not running with a party and you're running assault, you have the advantage every day, all day over an SMG player. You just have to slow down, think about what you're doing, who you're going up against and how they're playing.
Losing A.
And you will defeat them every single time. Now, if you take that mentality and everything I've just explained to you, and believe me, other YouTube commentators who play Call of Duty will come down there and be like, oh my goodness, Fisticuffs has just opened my eyes. Amen. So anyways, I have a bunch of combos and setups, new ones. And if I get a lot of likes on this video and the next video I'm about to show you, then I will do the new combo setups. You know, there's a new patch that's out before Thanksgiving. People don't know nothing about that unless you play the game every day like I do. So, if you want the up-to-date stuff to stay ahead of the curve of the rest of the noobs, come to my channel, subscribe, like, comment, tell me what you want to see, and I will much oblige you in giving you the psychological as well as a physical breakdown of the weapons and how to play this game, because there's no facts. There's nobody telling you how to play the game. Let's be honest, there's other people out here telling you about glitches and dumbass shit in the game. They're not really, they're just hanging around it, you know what I mean? You know, like they're like groupies to Call of Duty. You got a bunch of groupie Call of Duty YouTube commentators out there. They're groupies. You know, nobody's talking about the game. They just lash onto the game. You know, listen, David Von Hart tried his best to purge the leeches off of Call of Duty. Well, he did a great job with this game. Let's be honest. This game is, I mean, if you've been playing Call of Duty since day one, you're like, ugh. Imagine the people who make this game every single year, every day in their face. Ugh. That's why this game is completely different and fun, because you have to figure it out. That's why I like it. So when you come to my channel and you see the breakdowns and you see the mentality and you see the genius of this video, then you'll realize the style that I'm playing in. Making people quit, can't handle it, don't get it. That's why people quit. That's why people quit. They don't get what you're doing to them. See, a lot of people, that like human beings, they don't, you know when people hate on my videos, hate on you, or people think that overuse the term hate. I mean, it's hate because you don't understand it. Humans have inbred, built-in hate. It's something that they're born with. It's not hate. It's selfishness. You know, it has selfishness that turns into hate. You want something before something, somebody else. It's already been proven. They did studies on babies. It's something that, it's a need for survival that turns into selfishness, that turns into hate. It's basically human instinct for survival. So when you have people that hate on you, they just don't understand it's a basic instinct of survival. They don't want to see somebody doing better than them. That means you're surviving more than they are. That's what it boils down to. That is the true essential of human being psychology, hate, bottom line. That's what it is. So when you come over here, I'm trying to spread the knowledge, spread the joy. You know why I do this? It's because, not because I'm trying to hold information from you guys, because I want to see more people in the community do good so that people can spread be good about the game. You know the reason why people hate the game? Because they don't want to see somebody surviving better than them in any form. So of course they're going to hate on the game. But not me. You figure it out. It's a solution. Spread the joy, spread the love, have some fun with the game so I can have my other friends, other people out in the community that love the game like I do, have fun. That's a problem. You know, these guys out here, we don't out here don't share. They don't want to share it because they don't want to see somebody surviving past them. So that's why you never see commentators get together and game like they're supposed to. Before there was money involved, you would see some people gaming all the time, but not no more. But anyways, that's the breakdown. Give you a little history on philosophy, psychology, all that bag of chips rolled up in one. And the gameplay philosophy, if you understand it, you gripped it. You don't need to go back and listen to the video again. Go ahead and do that. The next video I do is going to be how to shut down SMG rushers completely. You need to watch that video. This video is the same thing. You don't have to rush with the SMGs. I explain the philosophy. Use that. Apply it to the assault rifles. And then this game it will balance itself out. The game was built on a higher level of understanding. You need to take the time to understand that, and once you do, it's like a fine piece of whatever, the best thing you've ever had, cake, pootie, whatever. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please take time, leave a like, comment. Until next time, it's your boy Fist. screen to you like I do. Until next time, peace. I'm out.
Yo. Dropped him.